to Snail Story, Love Edition. Let's start a new game. What is your name? How to name her? Sally? One year ago. Sally Escar. Daisy, I've looked everywhere for you. She left me. My caretaker is missing. She was my only family. All she gave me was a slip of paper before she disappeared. A passing snail person gives me a weird look. Shooting isn't going to bring her back. I'm all alone in this town, and now that Daisy is gone, why did she leave me? She was the only person I could talk to. I won't be here anymore. Don't you ever wish you could be born as something else? Someone other than a snail person. It's not so far away land. There exists a town of snail people. They identify themselves as snails, living lives separate from the human. Together they call their birthplace Shelltown. It is a merry, peaceful place, at least on the surface. Protagonist doesn't believe she belongs with her kind. She wants to be with the humans. In her quest to leave, she'll discover more about herself and the town. She'll find out that, sometimes, it's better to stay in your shell. Love Edition. Shellfolk tend to be introverts since they like staying in their shells. 2021, Moscow side graduation. This is when I, Sally Ascart, graduate from my school. Daisy could have been there, but it's been a year and she hasn't showed. Done my best to manage without her, sucking in a deep breath against the entrance of the school. Crawled through this hallway for 4 years, so I'm happy I'm finally going to be free from the tortures of painful, slow school's curriculum. Living with other snails is not an enjoyable experience for me. You can say that my time went here by a snail's pace. There through the gate, moving through the main courtyard where Dr. Snell will be giving an important graduation speech. I slime forward, ignoring the need to tuck into my shell. I hate crowds. There's not else way to speak by the time I arrive. The students are huddled around him as he situates themselves behind the podium to address us. He is the governor of a small, humble town. Most Shelf will agree that he's a great leader, ruling with both fine judgment and love. Van has enough charisma to make us snail people both cower and warm in our shells. His presence is larger than life despite his mollusk form, worthy of every snail citizen's respect. I don't love him as much as the other shell folk do. I can't explain why. It's just don't. He exudes an aura of confidence with his spiky purple shell. Attention, my leaf-loving students. The crowd hushes the moment he shows behind the podium. First off, I'd like to extend my congratulations to this cohort. Today marks something eventful in our gastropod lives. Must be excited to start off your snail journey. There are many interesting careers for young shellfolk like you to pursue. You can work in the factories responsible for creating mollusk and compost. A bright, inspired, caring soul that can also join Snail Mastery University to pursue mollusk medicine. You can join the STPD and bring safety to our fellow citizens, etc., etc. The possibilities are endless. A snail can achieve if he or she believes. I slink forward, yawning because this speech really concerns me. I already know what I want, and my goal has nothing to do with being a snail. Dr. Snails continues talking about his contributions to Shelltown when I run into a sailor? A man's shell knocks into mine. Oh, excuse me. The crowd here are tight, yes. He smiles at me and I can't help but notice his lovely barnacle shell. I need to busy to the front, so if you can make that way, it'd be nice. Oh, okay. I hinge my shoulder aside to give him room to the handsome stranger as he pushes past me through the crowd. My feelers are sensing that I will meet him more in the future, but that could just be my silly imagination. Someone speaks from my side, his voice capturing my attention to his charming tone. It must be nice to be graduating after all this time. gaze catches a familiar figure. That's the detective who comes to our school every so often. Not talking to me, but my jaw tenses when I realize who is next to him. Purple girl. I don't really care. Will my dad hurry up with his speech? Seeing this slimy snail makes me feel like I'd just been salted. Decided that I don't like this spot and crawl forward, leaving behind the detective in his conversation. Once I find myself alone again, I return to the attention of the speech a trusted leader is giving. Must be all twitching in your shells. Now the teacher will be giving your graduation certificate soon after this. Once you leave this place, you'll no longer be a mere high school student. You'll be making important decisions for your future. Remember, all citizens of Shelltown must be useful and effective. Each and every one of you are necessary in keeping your own town running. We don't wish to be too slow and looked down upon by the humans, wouldn't you agree? I don't really care about what the humans see me. The snails of this town don't exactly think I'm awesome either. Not with my shell looking the way it is. Alright then. I won't bore you all by being too lengthy. I'll leave before you'll dry your young ones out. May the remaining time in Shelltown be fruitful and exciting. And do be mindful of the ocean. Never try to cross it. You had to add that last bit. Or shall like to remind us of the repercussions for leaving this islet place. It's a common saying, whoever is born in Shelltown dies in Shelltown. Dark, I know. But such a fate is of us snails. Salt in the ocean would melt us away anyway. Raises his hand, waving us as he bellows out the last line of his speech. Good luck and do stay hopeful we'll be beginning your next chapter. Hopeful. My life as a snail has hardly given me any hope. Not even words from our beloved leader can change how I feel about my future, should I stay here. I've already decided that I'm not going to be a good snail citizen. One day I'll change myself enough to cross the ocean. Change yourself? Jiffy was born and raised amongst Suffolk. Who's Jiffy? For the graduation ceremony, I returned home and began filling out my university applications. It's been 1 month since then. So far, none of the universities have gotten back to me. Another day in Shelltown. One more day of questioning my identity as a snail. When will I find the reason I need to get out of here? What's wrong with her shell that they don't like it? I'm getting nervous just thinking about it. Am I being too impatient? I'm worried none of these university applications sent out will be successful. As I'm thinking, an unwelcome presence breaks me through my thoughts. Can you please stop crawling in circles around the house? You're giving me a headache. Oh, looky. It's the daughter of Dr. Snail. She barged in 5 minutes ago. I'm just concerned. What's new? Please relax for just a moment. You're squelching everywhere. It's so stressful that I can think my feelers might dry out. I don't know why she's at my house if she's just going to be mean and judge me. How do I tell her she's not welcome? Why are you here? Don't you have better places to be? Of course I do. I'm the most popular girl in Shelltown. Oh, swiftly so. Isn't she great? Uh-huh. You live alone and you were never friends with anybody in school. I'm here to check on you. Is she really trying to act like a good gastropod? Even after what she's done, I don't believe she's here to simply check on my well-being. It's so strange to be barging into someone else's home like that. She's probably here with some ploy to torment me. No, really. Please just go. I'm alright. Sure you're not. I don't think you are. You look pitiful, weak, and sad. Sometimes all I can think about is stabbing Clarice's shell. Sigh. Why did I let her in my house again? I'd rather have a screaming chicken as company. Chickens are terrifying to shell folk, but at least they don't make me question my self-worth. Listen, I didn't plan to have you around, and I'm busy, Sam. I thought to clean the house. I haven't mopped slime off the floor in 3 days. I'm thankful for your kindness. It will be better if you leave. Leave? That's no way to treat a well-meaning guest. Arrived 5 minutes ago. At least offer me some tea. Does she honestly think I'll offer her tea? I just graduated high school and I'm saving up for something big. Tea is expensive for a broke snail person like me. Should just have called to check if I'm available. Any considerate snail would have done so. but Clarence is too busy knocking her all gaudy shell on everyone and everything. Whatever, it's not nice to turn people away. Neither is barging into my house and demanding to be served. Knock, knock, knock. Stranger at the door intrudes on our conversation. That's a relief. Will I go fetch the door? Why don't you make it yourself useful and answer it instead? Excuse me, this is your home. I shouldn't be doing your chores. You should also set me more time aside to clean your place. It feels as if one has been off the door for days. Didn't I just mention that? I hope she gets squished one day. It's a pointless argument, a waste of time. I'll go answer the door. What's this? There's a mailman at the doorstep, a sack of letters hanging around his shoulders, and there's one in his hand. For you, ma'am. Thank you. So I received the letter from him, suddenly nervous. It feels as if he's about to give me some life-changing news. I hold my breath before looking down. My eyes widen at the seal that's on the envelope. There's a crimson M symbol on it. I hear my heart thumping loudly in my chest. Gulp. Have a good day, ma'am. Yeah, you too. I close the door on the mailman and slowly crawl back to the living room. My feelers soften, dropping downwards as the significance of this letter draws on me. I feel like someone just plucked you out of your shell. I shake my head at Clarence's comment. Not even she can ruin this moment. This is it. Margaret has sent me a letter. It took too long to arrive. The snail mail express is always lagging. I'm thinking they'd be more efficient if the mailmen ran like humans do, but no one can always dream. Well, what does the letter say? Explain yourself. That'll be nice. I've been waiting for a really long time for a letter from one of the Ivy League schools. Ivy League. Yep. Harvard, USLA, Danbridge. You've heard of them, right? Don't those schools belong to humans? We have SMU here. Yes, the tiny pathetic SMU, the students here, slow to say the least. I thought I should try anyway. I don't want to say this, but the Snail Story University is a terrible school. I bet their professors don't even understand the basics of human biology. Why would anyone want to know that stuff about humans? It's okay. You won't know anyway. I have to open this letter. I really hope they accept me. Good luck. I ignore the urge to roll my eyes at Clarence. Inhaling sharply, I peel the seal off the letter. Bottom of my foot begins to secrete more slime as I read it. To Mrs. Escard. Congratulations on your acceptance. We have been delighted to inform you about your sections to Marburg. One of the few applicants who met our stringent requirements and is welcome to our family. I'm highly impressed by the clarity of your admission letter. Your findings in snail biology, which you presented during our online test. Your level of thought shows great creativity and intrigue. Your GPA exam results and letter qualifies you for the Darwin Academy Award, a covert scholarship sought by many. Complete your enrollment, please submit the requirement documents to the office admission. More instructions and office address is separate slip of paper provided you by this letter. Fingers are shaking as I fold the letter and put it back in the envelope. I don't believe this. I get in. Got in where? To Marvard. Going to join the humans. Also, I wasn't supposed to say that, but in my excitement I left the information slip. She's not supposed to know considering how close she is to Dr. I hope Clarence doesn't think too much of what I said. I mean, if I actually could, I would. Bite my lower lip, finding it harder to look at Clarence, acting as if she might scoop me out of my shell. Huh? Did you accidentally swallow some soap? Of course you can't join the humans, you're a snail. You wouldn't understand. What I really don't understand is why anyone would want to be human. Haven't you listened to what my father has been saying? It's nothing better than living in Shelltown. Don't you want to be a snail? I hate it. I can't wait to leave this wretched place. Oops. Hey, this acceptance letter is the reason I need to get out of here. I just need to make the necessary arrangements. No, I don't. I, for one, wouldn't want to leave this town. Everybody here listens to me. Good for her then, but I didn't ask her for her opinion. You didn't get made fun in school for having an ugly shell. Why would I have been made fun of? I'm beautiful. She's pretty, but that's about the only redeeming quality she has. Inside, she's uglier than a week-old tomato in the compost heap. Terrence was the worst of my boys. Thinking about what she did to me gives me nightmares. So have you given any consideration to how you might fix your problem? Which one? You're a snail? You have snail parts, not human ones? You're not supposed to leave Shelltown. We're surrounded by the ocean, and we're not allowed to board the boats. If my father finds out you're leaving, he'll throw you into the salt waters and you'll melt. I have a solution, but I'm not going to tell her to. There's only one option for me now. Shell-to-leg transplant surgery. Snails have no backbone. Wash off makeup, tidy up. A slow day has passed. Time for bed. Try to sleep, but I don't think I'll catch much rest after learning something so exciting and life-changing. It's a big thing for me to try to enjoy the humans, so I must start making the arrangements quickly. Shell-to-leg transplantation surgery is definitely no laughing matter, and I understand I need 5,000 ooze bits for it. I have 3,000 saved from working at the docks. It means I just need another 2,000 more oozets soon. 2,000. Sigh. Wonder how I'm gonna get that kind of money. I slide to my desk and pick up the pieces of paper my caretaker Daisy gave me. Mr. X phone number. Free necklace with a minimum code. Miss Shell collection. Nah. Mr. X, huh? I don't know who Mr. X is, but Daisy told me to trust him, and that he's an associate of my deceased parents. I wish that Daisy were here to talk to me about the new developments, but she disappeared so long ago. Soon after I turned 18, my caretaker Daisy left without a trace of her whereabouts. Now all I have is for guidance is Mr. X. I tried texting him today after receiving the letter from Harvard. I'm ready for my surgery. Do you have the ooze bits? I do. I'll see you in a month. Where? Apparently, he's the single mysterious person who understands how to get shellfolk out of this town. Knowing this gives me hope, but ooze bits is still a bit of an issue. Oh, an alert. I checked my phone again. It's another notification from the news channel I subscribed to, but I forgot to delete. I should probably do that soon. Open my eyes at the header and tap the notifications. The Big Snaily Hunt. The biological research team is Snail Master you who acquire a collection of snails for their latest project. They are offering a special reward for the person who gathers the critter for them. Biological researcher of snailies for their latest project. They're offering a special reward for the first person who gathers all the critters for them. Treasurer of the team, Dr. Elijah Chern, decided about learning how snailies can be used in the advancement of shellfish immune system drugs. Something like this qualifies news in Shelltown, huh? Pick up snailies if I find them. Though I really don't like the research team here. You can now find snailies hiding in different places as you press through the gate. What are snailies? I think there's a snailie on my table. Oh. Should catch it. Alright, time to get ready for bed. Sleep, I'll do the right thing and sleep. Calm the carpet area in my room and smooth my hands over the feelers, yawning. Today was a good day. It's been a long while since I had something refreshing happen to me. Close my eyes and curl my body up, pulling myself into my shell. It's dark and warm in here. Inside it feels like no one can touch me. Still, unlike the other snails, I have a crack at the top of my shell. It's not too big, just slight enough to make some air in. But it's a flaw. My defect is a scar that has haunted my entire childhood. They told me it doesn't make me any less of a gastropod, but because of it, I never felt like a true snail. Maybe I can sculpt better with humans. You just wait, Marbird, I'm coming. I snuggle into my shell, ignoring my assignment. Soon enough, I fall asleep. Shellfolk can switch their genders, but the process is very painful. Yawn. I was filled with so many distracting thoughts that I kept waking up in the middle of the night. My head's woozy. Focus, Sally. It's a new day at work. I need to earn the ooze bits somehow. Surprised that the shell to leg transplant surgery isn't more expensive. Strax told me that he's doing me a favor, especially since he knew some people close to me. I think he owes them a lot. I'm not sure what he's talking about, since after Daisy's disappearance, I don't have anyone I consider close. Hola, chica. Why are you over there looking so lonely? Oh, I turn around facing the person who spoke to me. It's Jiffy.
Jefe.
Call him Jeff the Sailor because the stories tell him about being the best sailor around. Oh look, the smile. He's the most handsome snail I've ever seen. And that shell. It's the most amazing shell with barnacles clinging onto its surface. It tells of his adventure and free spirit. I run my fingers across his rough line. The first time I met Jeff was the graduation ceremony. Surprised to see him working at the docks of Lace, I decided to take a part-time job after high school. And he's staring at me. I can't think straight when I'm being in front of someone this rife with male energy. I held too much salt. It's unlike you to be so forward for me. I can't have impossibly inhaled too much salt. I've gotten used to it after working at the dock so long. Besides, the sea is beautiful. A little bit of salt is worth spending time with the waves, I think. Might have told that lie to make small talk with it. You say the truth. How iconic. I've talked to a total of 3 times ever since starting working here. Comes and goes, disappearing from his trips when returning. I have had dreams somehow. Even though I'm already a few months over 19, I never had a proper kiss. I can kiss it for his next shipment. And now that's a fantasy to lose sleep over. Meaning to ask the supervisors about something. Sorry if I blanked out, there's been a lot on my mind lately. What thing? It's about Oozbit. About being in for some way to make better pay for the next couple weeks. It's always dinero that has people frowning like that you do. I have a good fix for that. And what's that? Making sure down my shell. He's what every snail man should strive for. Worried about money. Just ignore the numbers and stop counting. It's as simple as that. Numbers and words are not to be read. They're to be felt. Just like the waves of the ocean. Oh, there's also this rumor that Jeff can't read. I can't forgive him for that. If you're born looking like that, why would you need to learn how to read? Yes, you're completely right. He needs to read anyway. He frowns. Why suddenly looking so serious? I have to, but I think you do. Did I say the wrong thing? You're in charge of the books here, no? If you're bad with that, then a great leader will face many 2 problems. Oh yeah. Relief one cheers up a little. Phew, maybe I didn't piss him off. Which means I'm stuck with worrying about Oozbits. Unlucky for you. You know what they say about, what's those words? When you don't know things and you're happy? Ignorance is bliss? Ah yes, that. Oh. You're meaning I should just go with the flow of the ocean, huh? Exactly, now you're understanding. So then he straightens his back, and his brows raising. I remember now, there is always something I want to tell you. About? Congratulations. He comes closer looking at me with a knowing grin. Whoa, what's this about? I'm getting all nervous. Closest we've ever been. He slams backwards. So proud of you, you know how to count. Not only are you beautiful, but your brains are to be envied. Like a blue gem, smart and sparkly. He's calling me beautiful. I'm not what you're talking about. The rest of the crew are so impressed by you, you did something with your math thing. Like calculations? Yes. You are a great calculator. Not sure if he's using that word right. We almost missed a shipment and could have been late for a deal. Would have been very bad. But your work with accounting saved Dr. Shell thousands of Oozbits. Wow. I did that? How much exactly? I don't know. 10,000, 100, what does the difference? How does he even manage his grocery bill? Okay, that's good news. I think Dr. So wants to give you a bonus. Does he? I think someone mentioned 3,000 ooze bits. What? Wait a minute. This is different. We can't do distance to save his life. But if he's not wrong, 3,000 ooze bits is more than what I need for my shoulder leg transplant surgery. Just wow. Should I be getting my hopes up? What if I've made a mistake? Are you sure you didn't hear wrong? 300. They're all not important. The only threes I concern myself were the palm trees, the dancing ocean song. You see, I'm very much a romantic. I have to ask someone else about this. You can ask the supervisor for your raise. He should have it already. Thanks for informing me. See you happy and I'm happy. No slippery slope, he's so sweet. Before you go, can I raise you an important question? You see, ever since you began working here, I've been admiring you from afar. My pulse quotes. Pressing to me. My face is heating up. It looks like Jeff might be feeling nervous himself. Very pretty, and I love your shell. Michelle, no one's complimenting Michelle before. I don't believe him since there's an awful crack on my shell, but compliments are always nice to hear. I think I might faint. He leans closer, his encroaching dark eyes searching mine. Wow. For a second, I believe I'm staring into the irises of complex, plain, violent snail. Must be imagining things such as she's nothing but charming, sweet, and daring. My heart leaps into my throat. Will you go on a date with me? I don't know how to answer. But with university starting soon, I'm not ready for dates at the moment. I'm just only saying this because I'm too nervous. I'm letting go of such an opportunity, leaving soon anyway. In time, I'll be walking out of Shelltown with my new legs. It'll be good to catch feelings for anyone. Oh. It is painful in my heart when I hear that. He looks so dejected. It was worth a while anyway. Good day. You look handsome in your sailor's outfit. His head droops and his shoulders sag as his lips turn down. But not handsome enough for you to agree for my date. Well, what to tell us I need to go back to work when I spot someone with purple shell crawling towards us. It's Dr. Snail. I feel like a mollusk that's supposed to dry out when the doctor regards me with his charming wrinkled eyes. The beloved leader nods adroitly, who nods back. You're Sally Asgard, am I correct? It's not common to see the doctor up so close. It's the first time I've had a chance face-to-face conversation with him like this. Many shelf folk would faint, should I ever have the opportunity. I should be more grateful, yet I can't help but feel scared. I think I see Jeffrey stiffening at the doctor's presence too, though it could be simply my mind riding. Yes, that's me. Don't be so shy, you're merely talking to another ordinary snail person. The attempt at being humble is barely working. Oh, okay, so what's up? Slippery slope, what's up? I sound so stupid. Part of me is worried that I don't do as he says, I'll be turned to escort soup. Our profits are up, that's what. Well done. If you didn't catch that logistic discrepancy, I would've had a hard time explaining to the humans where their important goods weren't missing. I'm thankful I managed to be of use. Every shellhook is useful whether they know it or not. You really are your mother's daughter. She would have spotted such intricacies regardless of how exclusive they were. Ah, Miss Asgard, she was lovely. I don't remember any deceased mother, but if he says so. Now, has Jeffrey given you your ooze boots? Not yet. He asked me to talk to the supervisor. Then let me give them to you myself, personally. The doctor takes out his phone, clicking through the buttons. He sends me some money. Looking at my phone, I see 3,000 Uzbeks have been transferred to me. There you go, a reward for my prowess to run out Shelltown. I don't appreciate when he puts it like that manner, but I should be respectful and fun. Anyway, thank you. Isn't it great? Yes. Something about this strikes me as being odd, but I can't say that. I smile at the doctor as he nods to himself again. He looks awfully proud for flaunting his wealth like that. I can't say the gesture makes me like him more. Still, I did abruptly receive a ton of unexpected money. I shouldn't be complaining. Come with me, there's more to discuss. Yes, sir. The doctor slams away, first turning his purple shell towards the both of us. I hope you spend that money well. I glance at the ocean that is behind Jeff. Sometimes it's alarming to be working so close to someone so overridden. Of course. My feelers stiffen as Jeff grins at me yet again. Then he slams around and follows the doctor, disappearing in the stacks of cargo that surround us. Snailies need to be fed every other day. Was there snailies secretly in places I didn't know? The doctor personally gave me a bonus. And Jeff, I've been admiring him for so long that I can't believe I turned him down. Still, I believe that it's the wisest thing to do considering my surgery and all. How am I supposed to explain to him that I'll have to leave should our relationship progress? They're going overthinking and planning too far ahead. Nothing is going to happen between him and me. I have extra Uzbeks and there's no point keeping them. I need a distraction. So here I am at Snail Mall. The biggest mall in Shelltown, built in honor of the doctor. I glanced at the large entrance, uncertain about the shopping experience when someone knocks my shell. I swing my fist aiming at the person behind me and smack his shoulder. What was that? I raised both my fists, lifting so they're in front of my face to get ready for a fight. Wait a minute. Oh. The detective? He seems kind of flustered. Oh, Bobby, you were rushing somewhere? Just trying to get away from something. I think I lost her. That hit earlier, you packed quite a bunch. Detective, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's alright, I've gotten healthy snail muscles that can withstand any hits. He winks at me. Wow. Okay. The eyes trail down his shoulder. More snail man than him in that department, but Bobby's no match to himself. I mean, with all the hitting that Clarence has been doing. Kind of used to it. What do you mean Clarence claw, right? Nasty Billy can't seem to stop pushing her weight around. Why has Clarence been hitting him? I didn't think I'd bump into you here. Good Bobby used to come to school and help our principal deal with the delinquents. I haven't seen him much ever since graduating. That's a shame because he's an exceedingly attractive detective. Many of the girls had crushes on him. Iron's Crawler especially. I heard they're dating, but those are just rumors and I have nothing to confirm it. I did see them together at the graduation ceremony, but I was too focused on school to really care much. A bright expression lights up his friendly face. How can anyone hit him? There's a case I'm investigating. I'm supposed to be here for it, but someone can't seem to leave me alone to do my job. One high schooler disappeared recently. She was last spotted here. Disappearance? Yeah, there's been a lot of them lately. Our latest one goes by the name of Mary Shelley. She's 17 years old, no siblings, has a pendant for penchant for wearing sweaters and loves writing zombie novels. I think I remember her vaguely. Have you seen her around? Not since high school. Not surprising. No one seen her since a week ago. Her parents are so distraught they can't help but feel sorry for them. Being a detective is hard work, but I remember my motto. It keeps me going. A motto? He straightens his back. We must pursue snail justice. Someone's motto is bad. Be nice and play along. Down with all those slimy felons behind bars for them. That's cute. I feel slightly embarrassed and lump lodges in my throat. Have you thought of what to do after graduation? Could you turn out a great detective? The police I'm gonna study biology. Biology? That's an interesting choice, but I suppose that for you it's not very surprising. I was looking at an anatomy book on the school quarters. He noticed that. Everybody likes a girl who's smart, huh? Oh, he has me blushing. Bobby. Who is screaming? Why can't anyone in this town greet people normally? Oh, salt on my shell. I didn't lose her. Why does he look so annoyed? I look my right. Lauren's crowd is crawling towards us, and it looks like someone just spit in her lettuce. Bobby? Hi. You promised to give me a ride to the party. Oh, did I? Bobby shifts his gaze away from Clarence to pleasure written all over his expression. Blimey, if the rumors are true, then I feel kind of bad for him having to date someone so small-minded, and downright annoying. Are the both of them really an item, or does Clarence pretend that they're together while really treating him like her servant? I must have forgotten about that ride. I just got the call from the chief to come and look at the mall. You forgot? How could you do this to me? You can't really do something so cruel. She makes it sound if Bobby has stabbed her father, not that he would dare to, of course. Last I recall, you have a chauffeur to slide me around. So, it's you I wanted to come with me to the party. You always go to parties. There'll be another one this week, and same with the week after that. There's no shortage of them, so you don't have to act as if the world's ending. I'm mad. Lawrence, I think we should talk about this, and... She slams toward the detective violently and grabs Bobby's feelers. That's it, you're coming with me. Ouch. Ugh. Help him, don't help him. You should cut that out. What? Being a total slime. I cracked my knuckles. I'm not much of a fighter, but pursuing a snail justice is a good cause. What, you want to fight? I might have to if you don't let him go. Well, you will protect me, won't you, Bobby? Huh? Say you will. Okay, calm down, the both of you. I'm not going to be hitting anyone. It's alright, Sally. Thanks for the hardening up for me, but I've got this. I still see her hand on his feeler. You hear that? He wants nothing to do with you. He wants to talk to me. Was she dropped in a vat of poison salt as a child? Is that why she has such a horrible personality? It's fine. He shakes his head and sighs. We have a lot to discuss, Clarence. Alright then. I'll be waiting for you over there. She points to the side of the mall and crawls away. Suppose I'll have to go talk to her. See you again soon, I hope. He smiles awkwardly at me, scratching the back of his head. For a brief wait, he turns around and leaves. But geez, what is up with the both of them? It's the strangest relationship I've ever come across. Gives me sour vibes, like rotting lettuce or tomatoes straight out of the compost pile. Just so sorry for Bobby. Still, he's a grown detective. He can't take care of himself. Right now, I have more important matters to deal with. Save. Shopping. Well, that's what's important, right? Some shelf I can enjoy eating chicken. Most are vegetarian. Spend most of the hour shopping. It's not my specialty, of course. I can easily describe snail homesteads to anyone, but deciding between frills and a v-neck collar. I don't know why, but I'm looking for a dress anyway. It's not like Tiffany and I would go on a date or anything. Still, my snail senses tell me that it might come in useful during the next week or so. Maybe it's time to treat myself to a girly outfit after studying so long. Finally, I pick out something that I think fits me. I head to the cashier and check out. Thank you for your purse. It's still a lovely dress. Yeah, thanks. I give her the bag up the item. As I do, my thoughts return to what incident with Bobby. Why was Clarence gone all over him? Does he know how to say no? I think the colors go very well with your shell. Makes it pop. Here's your bag. Takes the paper bag from her and take a look at it. By the way, congratulations, you reached the minimum spend. You can have these necklaces for a 50% discount. Oh wait. I think I have a promo code that offers these necklaces for free. It's on the same slip of paper as Mr. X's number. Oh, that's right. If you have the code, I can redeem it for you. Ooh, wait. Okay, code. Oh. Aww. A recent report from the chief of our staff has given more insight on the disappearance of a high school student from Mollusk High. She's not the first person from Shelltown to go missing. The chief has revealed that during the last 3 weeks, a couple of the other Shelltown inhabitants have become untraceable. When pressed for more answers, she chose to remain quiet. The state has more news that will be released to the press when investigations continue. Stay tuned for more information. The shopkeeper frowns. I'm not sure why the news is playing. My head fogs up from the mentioning of the news. Missing snails. Have they reported this before? It's the first time I've heard of this from a news channel. Or is it? A chill runs down my shell and a memory comes to me. Sally. That voice in my head. I'll never forget how much I love you. I know it. No. I don't want to remember this. Is there anything else I can help you with, ma'am? Oh, sorry. I kind of blanked out for a bit. Anything else, I'm glad to help. No, that's it for now. Bye. Crawl away from the shopkeeper. What was that? It's not important. I'm not going to be part of this shell town soon. I'm heading straight for Marvard, and the disappearing inhabitants have nothing to do with me. But what if they do? Compost is the biggest export of Shelltown. After I'm done shopping, I sign back to my house. I place all my stuff down and look around, noticing the snaily tank above my shelf. Are I supposed to give them new food today? I left it at the docks. Well, let's go get it. I have some hours to spend. Well, it's not good to leave my snailies hungry. It's a bit of a trip, but I'll take the bus back to the docks. Still rowdy here. I had an early shift, but I guess the workers are working through the late afternoon. Sliding past the docks towards the back office. I opened the door of the office, not expecting much when... Clarence is very extra and weird to me. When I lock eyes and a cringe on his face deepens. What? What is this? He pushed Clarence away soon after spotting me and continued speaking to her. Sorry, but I cannot help you. She sniffles. Clarence, she's crying? She crawls close towards me and then exits, scowl on her face deepens. What are you looking at? I had a moment of weakness, that's all. She brushes her hand across her tear-covered cheek, then pushes past me out of the exit. Did I walk into something I should know? He his hand down in his shirt. Please do not get the wrong idea. Clarence and I are nada. Nothing. She was very upset about what happened earlier, that's all. Try to forget what happened I just saw and look around the office, distract myself with thoughts of where I put my snaily food. I'm still curious. So why was she crying? I think Detective Bobby said something to her she didn't like. She had no one to talk to. I'm just her father's servant, but I'm not sure if she had anyone else to cry on. He felt sorry for her. A little bit, yeah. Clarence is the last person I feel sorry for. Anyway, enough about her. She's not important. Well, this morning, could you really not go on a date with me? Oh. I need more time to think about it. I've never been on a date before, so being asked such a straightforward manner is scary. It's okay. It's obvious to me that you don't want to go on the date. I will not make you do something you're not comfortable with. That's not... I've gotten hurt his feelings again. Your next shift is on Sunday, yes? Yes. I'll see you then. Lucius exits and leaves. Now where did I leave that snaily food? Find it in the corner of the office. My snail food. Remember to polish your shell. No thanks. It's nighttime again. What an eventful day. Phew, I'm beat. I received a text message on my phone. Cut your ooze bits this afternoon. Thanks for sending them over. So, it's a month before my surgery. 29 days to be exact. I'll let you know if anything changes. So, how is the surgery going to be like? No response. Guess he doesn't want to answer. I guess I'll go to sleep. Snail mobiles don't travel faster than 20 minutes. It's raining. Fed my snailies after coming home last night. After that, I pretty much quenched out. I did get some nightmares, however. I start a new day. Human biology. Last night was rough. I have breakfast. I crawl to the kitchen and rummage through what I have. Pancake. Nothing like sugar to boost the morning. Should I go for cereal, slippery soap, or should shop the healthier food? I just skip the sugar and go for last night's remaining fruit salad. Once I finish, I wash my dishes and set it outside. Tie my feelers together. Don't have a shift at the dock, so most of my hours are free. Should I go shopping again? No. In just a month, I'm not going to have a shell anymore. Buying too many snail clothes will be a waste. It's going to be so strange living without a shell, with human legs. What if the humans see through my surgery? What if I won't know how to walk? Be out of Shell Town at least. I've never liked this place, not with the nightmares, and I don't want to be with the people here. It's scary. The disappearance are making it that too clear. Knock, knock, knock. I do, whipping my head towards the door. Sally, it's me. Who? The detective. What's Bobby doing here? Am I in trouble? When I used to shop at school, it was always when a kid got in trouble or needed to be disciplined. I hope he's not here in my house for the same reason. I open the door, revealing Bobby. Oh. His clothes are damp and he looks like he's barely escaped the rain. There are light drops of water on his top of his hair. Focusing my hearing, I notice that the pouring outside is lightened to a drizzle. He glances sheepishly at me. May I come in? I nod and he crawls into my place. Sorry to bother you, is this a bad time? Why do you have a bruise on his hand? On his hand? I can't see either of his hands. He shifts his eyes, acting awkward. Why are you staring at me like that? It's making my shell tingle. Perhaps my hormonal side has possessed me. Acting the strangest was possible, grabbing Bobby's wrist and pulling his hand closer to look at his bruise. He stiffens at my actions, taken by surprise. Sally, don't you think you're being, what am I doing? I let Bobby go and my cheeks heat from embarrassment. I have no idea what came over me. I mean the bruise, I'm concerned about it. It's nothing. He drags his glove hand down, gliding against the ribs. Was it Clarence? He looks so uncomfortable. Should quickly change the topic. So what brings you here? Can we close the door? Oh, sure. That's a strange request. He moves to the entrance and drags the door shut. He slams closer again. My feelers twitch as my heart's pounding faster, the heaviest person he gives me. Am I catching feelings for Bobby? Now, Sally, don't let your mind run. The ability crest on a wonderful snailer. Now have I your attention. His friend goes dark. Seriously intense. Sight of Bobby's I've hardly seen. Times I saw him at school, he was always cheery. Is someone dead? Not dead, missing. I'm sure you heard the news. Yeah, a few members of Shelltown have gone missing. It's not just a few. Those numbers have nothing more than a lie the chief wants to keep secret. Truth is darker, more alarming. Are you sure I'm supposed to be in on the secret? Releases a deep breath. I'm only telling you this because I need you. Need me? During my investigations, I met an obstacle. It's not something I can crawl over. You can say that about operations are moving at the snail space. How many townsfolk have gone missing? 5 over the last week. 5? In 1 week? What's happening here? Are the snails being transferred somewhere else, perhaps? If you add Mary to the mix, then we're looking at 6. That's very strange. Am I a suspect? Is that why you're looking for answers? I can't help you because I don't know anything about the disappearance. No, you wouldn't. You're just a girl who graduated high school. But I think your parents might have some answers, and you're connected to them. I believe you lead us to the answer. My body secretes more slime in mentioning of my parents. I barely remember them. They died 9 years ago in an accident. The synchronologists have tried to get me to talk about it, but as so far they've been a mental block. They say the reason why I'm supposed to be suppressing myself so much is due to past trauma. I don't want to dig up. I don't wish to talk about my parents. I'm not sure if you could tell me anything about them if you wanted to. I went through the case records and I read that you lost your memory. I flinch. I'm sorry for bringing up the past. I know it's hard. Snail dust must be frail. I am merely. Something you have to watch. He takes out his phone and shows it to me. Phone. The screen is already displaying a video. He let out a big sigh and pressed play. This is the 20th of June, year 2012. It's late in the afternoon, slightly past 5. Voices are muffled, but it's clearing up. Right now is Dr. Escort speaking. Dad? His voice breaks up, but he returns again. We have been hiding the truth of Shelltown. There's a dark, sinister plan, and the outsiders are... Sounds fades again, turning into a fuzz. Keeps cutting off. Keep listening. The video plays back on. Do not trust Shelltown. We must... I hear a crashing noise from the footage. Slime, they're coming, and I don't have much time left. I have a feeling that something bad is about to happen. In any case, the evidence is in my home, the lab. Find it, expose the plan. Watch intently, hoping for more answers, waiting to hear more of my father's voice. The screen turns black, the image of my dad disappears. Bobby puts his phone away. Dad. It's been so long since I've seen him. This must have been before he died. He looked disturbed. Where did you find this? It's in the case file of your parents. I found the CD named Funny Snaily Facts that I got overlooked. Most detectives didn't think much of it, but out of curiosity I played it. Thought I was going to learn more about snailies, but I got this instead. It was a grueling night. I went to your old home to search for your parents' lab. I found it, but you just need me to get in the lab, right? I barely remember my first home. Another one of my lost memories. If it is so simple, then why do you need me? Because I can't get in there unless you help. The lab is behind a vault-like door, difficult to break into. It seems like only you can get in through a feeler print. You don't have your parents anymore, unfortunately. And you think my feeler print will work. It's our best shot. This is a lot to take in. I have enough problems on my own. What if the surgery, Marvland? I'm gonna stop being a snail person. I don't know if I have it in me to follow Bobby down this slimy trail. You're hesitating. Can you blame me? I thought I left my past behind. If you don't confront it, it will always come back to haunt you. You'll be safe. And we'll make the mission quick. All I need is your print to get in, and then we're out. One afternoon is all I'm asking. Just that. Please, Sally. Slime, I'm feeling so much pressure. His eyes burrow into me like he waits for my answer. Do you want justice for snails? I've never wanted to be a snail. What? Why? Well, nobody liked my shell. They said it was cracked. So you think people will like you if you don't have one? Could be. Mean people will be mean whether you have a shell or not, but there are good snails around too. Many of them are in this town. We must protect them. I don't owe them anything. Even then, you'll be a bigger person if you help them anyway. You're stressing me out. Oh, am I? You don't have to if you don't want to. But kind of need you, Sally. Oh, squish me. Why did he have to say that? Now he's gone and made my decision so much harder. I'm gonna help him. Okay, I'll go with you. I pose questions when I answer. It's possible I might regret the decision in a few hours, but my gut's telling me this is right. Besides, my father started this, and it might lead me to more answers about my parents. Are you sure? Of course. Why do you sound surprised? You seem hesitant, like you're going to back out. I feel like I was about to fall out of my shell when you were waiting for an answer. I really, really need your help. The flash of the light smiles at him. Tension loosens from the shoulders. The weather is clearing up too. He appeared so relieved that I said yes. So we're going back to my childhood home. I haven't been back there in years. Right after my parents' death, Daisy brought me to this home. She used to be around me all the time. I wonder where she disappeared to. I spent 9 years with her. Once I leave Shelltown, there'll be no coming back. I'll lose any chance to ever seeing her again. I miss her. I sigh and return my attention to Bobby. Yes, we're going back there. I'm so relieved that you said yes. We might have to stop at the gas station first. I need to be back by evening. Why? Anything important? Just... I don't want to spend so long out of my comfort zone. It shouldn't be a problem. You should be safe at home by then. Thanks. Don't be so nervous. I am making it that obvious. Grin all over your face, sweet shell. It's your... about to sit in the mollusk high ranking exam. Yeah, they say I had my feelers all knotted up. It was kind of stressful. Oh, that's surprising for someone who's always on top of her class. How? How do you know that? I'm objective, it's my job to know things. Let me guess, you aced it. Is bragging if I said I did? I had to score so well my grades would qualify for Harvard. Even then, it was a stretch. I wasn't sure if Harvard accepts students from snail schools. After all, Shelltown isn't part of the human world. Why am I not surprised? I always knew you were a sharp snail. But some of your schoolmates did mention your smarts as having them was a bad thing. Yeah. They called you what? I like the way hating that name. It sounded so oppressive and judgmental. Huh? Sure, kids can be mean sometimes. I must have my courage, those names shouldn't affect me. We're going into my shuttle now. Mustard. That and other names. Bobby pursues that, sending me a look of pity that made my stomach churn. I'm sorry they called you. That's the worst. Yeah. I just haven't fully gotten over it. I've heard other names as well, but I don't care to mention them. I understand. As I turn my eye to Bobby and look at his charming face, I forget my hatred. Slime, he really wants to save the snails. He's too good for this town. Below snail justice, Bobby must be the most upstanding shellfolk there is. I wanted to interrupt those conversations and tell them they were being stupid. I thought that if I could talk to your boys, things would get better. Principal advised me against it, saying that I could only make the bullying worse. I haven't decided whether I've made the right decision. I shift away, this conversation is getting too heavy for me. Do you know what those students did? Other than call you names? I don't want to share it. Not right now, time to change the topic. Let's go to my dad's lab. Bobby slacks his shoulders. I won't press you for the past to attend your shell. Thanks for that. Climbs towards the door, he pulls it open and allows me through, and we're both headed towards the sample bowl. It's time to get me to confront my past. Bobby seriously likes basil? Okay. It's not a long crawl from my mobile. I parked it behind your house. Could you have just parked it in front, right? Do you realize that's against the law, don't you? You can't be breaking the rules here and there. It'll be unbecoming of me considering my profession. I find it hard to believe that you've never broken the law. With how strict things can get in Shelltown, it's quite the miracle. My record's clean. He smirks. At least that's what I'd like you to think. It's kind of sexy when he smirks like that. So, Miss Uscar, are you confessing your misdeeds? I've done no misdeed. Not at all. He hums teasingly. Stop it, detective. You're begging for an investigation, Sally. That sounds... Perhaps I'll need to have a closer look at you and to your files. He chuckles. I'm just kidding. No need to get flustered. My mobile's right up. Her shrieking voice interrupts him. My head towards where I hear Clarence. Bobby. Are you at her place? Slime, how did she find me here? Man, Clarence is everywhere. Clarence is here, she's there, she's at my house for some reason again. Shifted my gaze towards Bobby's flustered face. She won't get off my back. Salt and slimy stick. I'm sorry, Sally. See Clarence's shadow stretching in the alleyway. Ugh. I don't know if I should do this. I can barely say anything when Bobby grabs me, wrapping his arm around my waist. Whoa. A different picture. He pulls me so I'm flushed against his broad chest. I'm so close that I can hear his breathing clearly. The strong scent of his cologne surrounds me, setting my heart racing. This feeling. Bobby, what in Shelltown is happening? To be continued. Well, that was Snail Story, Love Edition. Thanks everybody for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.
Goodbye.